All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna record it this time. I'm not gonna do it live, but I'll still give commentary. And let's start from everything over. So, cue the intro. That's right, folks. This is XFL EXP. Simple. We're talking expansion. And not like expansion like everyone has done before. This is totally different. This is going to be a tournament using Tecmo Super XFL, which you're looking at the creator. I've done Tecmo Super XFL, also done Tecmo Super UFL. We have another one. I have another one coming out for the 25 season, but did some modifications to what was doing as Goat Bowl, the tournament I've run in the past. Now we're doing things a little differently. We're just going to see how it comes out, and we're going to determine out of all the 13 teams who should be the team that's going in as the expansion team in the XFL conference. So let me show you the bracket so you kind of have an idea what is going on here. As you see here, if it decides to pop up, here's the bracket, 13 teams. We're going to do some of the games tonight. We got Seattle, Battle of Seattle, Sea Dragons versus Dragons, Battle of LA, the Wildcats against the Extreme, Battle of New York, close to me. I appreciate this one. Guardians Hitmen. You have the Battle of Orlando, which I'm going to try one more time to do. Guardians against the Rage. And then those other 5 teams, that is all flexible. I don't know if I want to do the Battle of Las Vegas and do Vipers against the Outlaws, or do I want to keep it as Battle of the Vipers, keep it Tampa against Vegas. It's going to be up to you guys. You guys are going to decide what goes on. So without further ado, going to try this one more time. I appreciate everyone tuning back in. Had some issues running the live, which makes sense. First time doing this. So, don't really know what's going to come out, but hoping for the best. And here is, let's go to Tecmo. Now let's try this. So, we're doing com versus com. And we're doing, let's put Orlando as the away team just because it's hard to do all green on green and all white on white. So Rage are one of the teams that are home teams. And Guardians tend to be more of the away jerseys in this game just because of how everything worked out. Love the graphics. Got my custom graphic right there on that scoreboard. Some new things you're going to notice on this version, the kickoff. What's great is there's no time. So I've always believed with the no time rule. It kind of makes it where if you're trailing in a game, you get a good return. You just need one touchdown. You're good to go. It kind of was an example. Also, this is being recorded on the night that it came out that the XFL is going to return to their original kickoff rules. So when the XFL first started, they had a kind of like a safety net, the way the NFL kickoff is now. That's first started off in XFL back in 2020. Of course, that season got canceled because of COVID. But then, nice touchdown. Beautiful pass. Beautiful pass. And AFN is in the end zone. I'm part of the Alternative Football Network. Got some podcasts of theirs coming out this year. We'll be covering the UFL season for another go around. As you see right here, though, no time, which is great. So doesn't really take off time off the clock. Helps them with their scoring. But yeah, AFN, kind of the media. Ooh, nice pick, right into his hands. AFN, we have 8 guys covering the 8 teams in the UFL this season, so we're definitely looking forward to that. Wide open. Wow. That's like quick. That is quick. I know in the past XFL they didn't have kicking for extra points. Fortunately, with Tecmo, it's the way it is. But hey, kind of keeps it a little traditional at least. So going back to kickoff this year, they've decided that they're going to return to it. Now, the NFL had adapted it as their kickoff for this past season, which you would see watching the Super Bowl and everything. And the way it is, the XFL, wow. That guy might need his eyes checked because he's just throwing the red jerseys. The XFL 2020 adopted the same one that they had, or they came out with the 2020 Be Safer. Came back out in 23 when they restructured and came back brand new. When they merged with the USFL to form the UFL, they kept it. They adapted the USFL kickoff. But since the NFL adapted the old XFL, it almost seemed to make sense that they would go back to it soon. So it's going to be the OG XFL kickoff for this season in the UFL. Man. So the QB for the Rage, I don't know if anyone remembers it back in the day. He got a concussion. And he was saying, is this the XFL? Yes. Am I hurt? Yes. Let's play some football. Key part here with the kickoff, if you notice the touchback, anytime there's a touchback, and the way I modified it, it's the 35-yard line. So if you decide to boot a punt, which is kind of like how the rules are, XFL, UFL, if you kick it out of bounds or kick it for a touchback, gives the upcoming offense an advantage. Big sack right there. 2nd and 19. So I kind of dig the Guardians. I was an OG New York Guardians fan. When they didn't come back, I kind of was up in the air. Loving that graphic. So we have AFN logo right there, Alternative Football Network. Both quarterbacks. Look at that. 20%, 33% completion percentage. So bad. But hey, it's a video game. At least it's real, Each receiver has a catch. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Each quarterback has only thrown 1 completion. So for the Guardians, they have 1 completion and 2 interceptions. Wow. And it's crazy. If you look at the score, 14-0. The Rage have only have under 100 yards total. All right, off the second quarter. Winner will play the Battle of New York. So a possibility you could get the Guardians, but it's kind of looking like the Rage might win. You never know, though. Cody Latimer. And look at that. They're right back in it. Paxton Lynch. I forgot about him. I think we all forgot about him. It's up and good. 14-7. This is going to be huge, see? They get 35, no time. Now they basically have the 50-yard line. They threw a bomb. And they're only going to take, a few seconds off the clock. 429. I love that. It really adds to this game. Look at that. Look at that run. Down to the 15. Very competitive game, though. I think, if you're looking at it, I think Orlando does deserve something. I think the hard part, you gotta think about where it would work out with fans and everything. With how they're doing things now, it's kind of more. It's nice touchdown there too, nice pass. The way everything is with the UFL, the XFL had it where kickoff was right after the Super Bowl, and I honestly thought Fox Sports covering it. I figured that they would bump it up, but they're still sticking to March. So if you have something like Orlando, that's gonna be that's wicked hot. When it comes to ooh, look at this. Let's see. Can they do the one-shot play? Close. If you look at Orlando, super hot. Do you want to have a team in Orlando in April, May? When they're there for spring break, it's okay. Do you want to be sitting in a hot sun? So it's tough. From hearing people who did go to some games last year for the UFL. Summertime, it basically becomes summertime football. The championship is right around Father's Day, but some places in the country, Father's Day, it's hitting mid-90s. Second and 19 here. Let's see what the Guardians got in them. Whoa! How do you drop that? Wide open. How do you drop it? Oh, man. I want to see what his stats are looking like now. Ooh. Justin. Just got in. 21-10. See, this is where it comes strategy. Computers won't get it, but if you're playing this by yourself, you definitely know. Okay, I got you. Good return. Throw a bomb, and boom. He was like waiting for him. He was waiting. This is I don't get about when it's a computer. It's like you have a 21-10 lead. Why are you taking timeouts? Just kill the clock. Oh, this guy's got wicked speed. Gone. Well, maybe they call that a timeout for a reason then. It's going to be 28-10. There you go. 28-10. See, 10 seconds. One last play. And he's getting attacked. Let's see those stats. Just take a knee. You're down 18. And you're pitching it. Why call a timeout? I don't get this computer. Don't get it. But yes, I am Ricky Bit is halftime now on the alternative football networks. Coverage of XFL EXP. Rangers destroying the Guardians 28-10. That's crazy. Cody Latimer has one completion for 26 yards. Pax Lynch is only thrown for 36. Rangers are just running away with this game, literally. So we'll see what's going on. Second half starts now. And thanks for sticking around watching this. This is on YouTube. I'm gonna try figuring out how to do the live streams. We'll get there. We will get there. Maybe they figured out at halftime that let's give it to our running back, and let's only get 8 yards. Almost time to pull up with the look at that big touchback. They're gonna get back 35 yards. So this is crazy, actually. The Guardians, and look at that run. Oh, huge fumble. And there's a crazy glitch in this game. I don't know where it is, but like sometimes the fumbles like will pick up massive amount of yards. Oh my god, he's got opening. Oof, too much shaking and baking. So the Guardians have a franchise record, if you include New York and Orlando, a 4-11 record for a 267 winning percentage. That is the second worst winning percentage among all XFL teams. Wow. So this is interesting. This is through Wikipedia, so I can't really trust it too much. Says the name of the team is now the Works Team. Oh, nice. See? They're getting it. Martin was a beast. Is now the Works Team for the Orlando Safety Department in the National Public Safety Football League. So, if they're going to want that name back, they're going to have to pay for it. Must have fallen through the cracks on trademarks. Wish I could find that out for everyone. Nice. He's in. 35-17. And this is a crazy stat, too. The Guardians only have a winning record against one team, and that's the LA Wildcats. Every other team, they're 50% or lower. And they never beat Seattle, Houston, San Antonio, or St. Louis, as both New York and Orlando. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, they went 1-9. In fact, they actually used the... Look at that. Hey, they kept them down to 7 points for the third quarter. That's crazy, though. Look at those stats. They're still beating them first downs, but that's it. Yeah, they went 1-9 in their they went 1-9 in the 23 season. Oof. So the Rage's record. Went 8-2. Actually lost in the semifinals to San Francisco that year. Oof. Well, can they do anything with that touchback? You know, that's the big part right there. Wide open. How do you miss that? Well, they started 6-0, and then they lost 2 of the last 4. They lost to the Extreme in Chicago. But their season started early. Their season started February 3rd and went all the way to April 8th, which isn't that bad being in Orlando. I mean, look, you have spring training in March, so that's fine for Florida, but I think anytime after April for Florida football, it just gets a little tough. If you notice, too, each on the helmets, they have a little dot. Some of them, it actually matches up with the logo, so, you know, the Rage with the red. Third and 4. Wide open. Damn. I mean, 42-17. That's kind of huge. They actually lost to the San Francisco Demons at home too, 26-25. That's when they had that $1 million game. But yeah, they beat up everyone in that East. The Chicago enforcers, your guy's down and you're throwing it. Man. Wasn't he drafted by the Broncos or something like that? I don't remember. I've just gotten out of bounds. That's why I like us, you know, when we play, we would play totally differently. I mean, nice touchdown. You put up 24. But I feel like the turnovers, I mean, he threw 2 picks. That's 14 points. You take away 14 points, is a lot closer game. Booting it. There's a quote in here. If you kick it all the way, it will never go into the end zone. I never like that thing, you know, especially with the way the kickoff of the NFL is. And in the XFL, they make it that have to make sure that the kick is playable. So it's a pretty close feature. It's probably going to be the last play of the game. There we go. Look at that. 42-24. Absolutely shellacking. You know, Orlando's offense did come, or I should say the Guardians' offense did come alive. If you look at it, because you had 158 yards rushing, which is great. Paxton's 27% completion. I mean, 25% would have been 1 out of every 4, so he just... But even Broom, he didn't have that good of a game either. 36 completion percentage is like 3 out of every 10 for $150. And if you look at it, 2 of his passes were for 100 yards combined. So we will go to Los Angeles next. and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Let's see. So on this, because Wildcats are mostly all orange or black jerseys. In this game, they're primarily a road team. If you look too, I mean, I didn't do graphics on this one, but I tried best. I was so happy with this section. You had Houston with the red face mask, orange for Wildcats, green for the Seattle. So, well, proud of that moment. Going against Tommy Maddox. It's actually going to be a pretty good quarterback battle. We had Johnson. Yeah, it's going to be Josh Johnson against Tommy Maddox. Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, part of the AFN group there. You can find me on Twitter or X, whatever you prefer to call it. And you can find me on YouTube, which how you're watching me right now. Tommy Maddox. Those jerseys look fresh, though. This is going to be a really good game. Oof. Love that. See? With the glitch. It glitched. It glitched again. Let's see if I could, Wow. He caught that thing. Good for him. Yeah, so Los Angeles won the XFL championship 38-6. Such a pass. Definitely looking forward to this battle. Yeah, Josh Johnson. Currently still in the NFL. I believe he's my Baltimore Ravens backup quarterback. So that's always good. Yeah, I've always thought it would be cool if instead of going to LA, they tore down where the Chargers played. They made it into a brand new stadium, Snapdragon Stadium. I actually did a video on where I thought they would play. Oh, so close. I thought Snapdragon, the way the stadium is, the layout would be good. Because if they stick to just lower bowl and everything, it'll be good. It's competitive football. It's a lot. I'm not going to say cleaner, but I think we're all over, what's happening in the NFL right now. It's like you have a Super Bowl for the repeat from 2 years ago. Can't even say it was like 10 years ago. It's like, I just saw this. But, I know people like both of them. So, as long as it's a good game. Big touchback. It'll be 35 yards. With the reverse. It's funny too because they played at Dignity Health Sport Park in 2020. And you look at everything that happened. Then you had the Rams come in. Another touchback. Yeah, so the only two teams and now it's halftime, 7-0. Wildcats over the Extreme. Now, no, you kind of figured it would be a passing game with both these, but look, better numbers already. Johnson throwing 66%. Maddox throwing 40%. They're not running the ball. It's going to be a shootout. West Coast offenses, right? Off the second quarter. But yeah, if you look at the records, the Wildcats only beat the Vipers and the DC Defenders. That's it. You had they never played Seattle. They never played St. Louis because of everything. They lost to Houston. They lost to Orlando Guardians. I don't know. After last game, I don't know if that's accomplishment. Wide open. Oh, how do you miss that? Wide open. Wide open. And cool thing about this game is I took all their stats and I created formulas based off of how they were, completion percentage, how many touchdowns they scored, stuff like that. It was a lot of calculation, but it was fun. I don't know how Madden does their rankings, but I keep it as close as possible. See? No one's got a good rushing offense in this game. Ooh, wide open. Ooh, missed this guy up top. That would have been 6 easy. Would have been 6 easy. Ooh, fumble. Wow, that's huge. That's huge. Oh. And that sack is huge too. Ooh, blitzing again. It's either get 20 or... Oh, see, I don't get the computer. Why do they always run? If it's like a 3rd and long, the default for Tecmo is you run. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Oh, Novak kicking the field goal. Trying to make it a 10-point game. Just in case you're just joining us. This is XFL EXP. This is a tournament of expansion to see who should be the team considered expansion for next year. I mean, you have people who are always going to say this team or this team, but let's have them play. Huge play on that one. 54 seconds left. Still some time to make some magic happen. Oh, go up top. Why are you throwing coverage? Why are you throwing into coverage? And now you run it? I don't get the computer. I would have done something totally different. You still have 26 seconds left. Why are you kicking a field goal? And see, this is huge with the way this game is. So now they're going to kick it off 26 seconds. You have a good return by the Wildcats. They could probably kick another field goal. Yeah, all he needs is 20 yards. Oh, he didn't get there. Wow. Wow. Look at those graphics. I love that. That was my favorite part, making this, so you see everything. So yeah, Alternative Football Network halftime report. 10-3 Wildcats over the Extreme. No one has 100 yards yet, but definitely looks like they're struggling. Now, look at the completion percentage. You had Johnson was 60%. Now he's down. So he had a pretty bad quarter. And if he's throwing one completion for 40 yards, he threw 24 to someone else. Ooh, look at this. Look at the way the extreme are. Tommy Maddox is 19 yards passing. He has one reception of 16 yards. Oof. Youch. All right, let's go. Oh, we got a return right here. We have a return. And look, the best part about this, no time off the clock. Wow. He just took off. (17-3) now. He was trying to shake and bake. Nice. Good first down. You just got to start. You just got to chuck it, though. I know he's having a rough game, but just, look, right in the middle. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. There we go. Two guys. I never get the logic here. It's cool, though, if anyone notices when they throw. Some of the cool things, features now. So on when you're actually playing the game, of course, if you hit B to pass, I won't see it here, but if you hit the B button, it actually would be the button to pass. This can be a touchback. Well, also, if you look at the way the rules are, they really want teams going for on fourth down, because then that will eliminate, touchbacks. Oh, wide open. If he gets up. This has been all Wildcats. This has been a shock. Look at that. That's oh look, he didn't go down at first. Oof, he ran into a wall. This is a big 3rd and 4. Stop them, they might be able to get, hold them to a field goal. Because their offense is not clicking. Big sack. Rico Mack. Mack with the sack. 4th and 7. It's up. Ooh, he missed. That's huge. That's huge. All right, extreme. Oh, that was funny. I mean, it's not funny, but all right, up top, right up top, right up top. You finally threw to open guy. Congratulations. Oh, wide open. And now we have a game. 17-10. That's huge. 17-10. It's like kickoff returns is actually like the best, my favorite part of this game. If you get a guy, I put most of the fastest people on their team as a returner, because it adds to that team. As you saw right here, if they don't have the kick return, it's 10-10. Oh, up top, go up top. All right. 1 quarter left. This is actually pretty close. And Josh Johnson picked up his completion percentage. Tommy Maddox, look at that. 66 yards. I mean, if you look at the yards, though, it's pretty close. It's just math, because I'm curious. Extreme F, 146 yards. $156. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So 156 to 146. It's right there. That kickoff return is completely the difference. All right, fourth quarter. Let's go. Oh, wow. That was huge. That put him out of field goal range. Yeah, see? Computer, default. They're going to run for it. I will say the craziest game I've ever played was with this. I played at Seattle against... Oh! No, that was a gift wrap. That was gift wrap to him. All right, here's the game. If they don't mess up. Oh, look. Every single person's open. And Extreme's player was so upset, he decided to run to the stands. 24-10. Josh Johnson lead him. In the AFN logo, end zone. I am part of the Alternative Football Network. Catch him on Facebook. They have a group. About 1,400 people, too. We share some stuff. And we do more than just, UFL stuff. Cover some arena football. A little bit of everything. Ooh. So close. So close. Oh, interception. Yep, here's the glitch. Here's the glitch. There's no way that guy actually was the one who returned it. And it's the funny part, I don't know where that glitch is, but I love it, so I kept it in. 31-10. Look at the miscues. The miscues have done it. Fumbling the kickoff. That interception. It's 14 points off turnovers. A kickoff return. That's 21. And what do you have? A 10-point game. Yeah, the Extreme beat themselves. This is almost getting comical. Almost. 1:23 left. I just run it at this point. No one's open. Yeah, the logic on the computer sometimes. It's too little, too late for them on that one. Also, too, I forgot, Wildcats missed a field goal once. Ooh, they missed two. They've missed two. This is literally a 10-point game. This is a 10-10 game. He's getting... Wow. And that is your game. 31-10. Wildcats. Wow, Maddox threw 3 picks. 3 picks. And the fumble. That's like at least 4 turnovers. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let's total up the yards. Just for giggles. 28 plus 135. 163 for a Wildcat. 147. It's right there. This game could have been way closer, but Maddox just totally couldn't get done. Well, I appreciate everyone hanging around, watching with us. We still got a couple more teams to go. I'm going to try dropping these on Wednesday. This works better by recording in advance, because you never know what bugs you have. But it's kind of cool, because we'll talk about it, we'll drop it, and we'll go from there. Keep an eye on social media this week. We're going to see what we go with. I really want to. I'm definitely going to do New York and Seattle next week. If I had I love Seattle. Their fans were great. From interacting with them on Instagram through when the game was out and everything, fans are just great. And New York, it's the closest team I would have had growing up, so I'm all for it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. This has been XFL EXP. I am Rick 8-Bit. Thank you very much. Have an amazing night, and take care.